But now the government is turning the heat on e-commerce firms yet again, and that's over the GST cuts. Sources have told Business Today Television that the government is closely monitoring prices before and after the GST cuts, following several complaints.
Well, Sakshi, it's just not limited to e-commerce firms, but yes, the government has put up its heat on e-commerce firms because Nidhi Khare, the Secretary of Consumer Affairs Ministry, told me that there are about 3,487 complaints that have been received, out of which approximately 30% are inquiries on the GST cuts and what rates have been announced. But 68 odd percent relate to the firms of e-commerce firms, consumer durables, and for food processing industries, wherein the consumers have not been given the due GST benefits. For example, if a product has been marked up and then the GST rate cut has been announced, that leads to the issue of anti-profiteering, which is a big problem for the government and for the consumers as well. A lot of consumers have in fact told the government officials and the National Consumer Helpline that that e-commerce firms and other companies are actually marking up the prices, then reducing GST and then adding GST to that final GST rate cut as well. So a lot of issues have been coming up, but yes, the government is keeping a very close eye, and the government has in fact told these agencies, these firms, that if you don't buckle up or if you don't really come down to the line, we would be taking you for a class action suit under the unfair trade practices. So clearly, yes, the government is behaving very proactively and keeping a very close watch on these measures as well.